The Afghani theater remains a hot war with active military operations in 3 districts. On December 3rd, President Obama, in a speech at West Point, outlined a new plan for the Afghan war. The U.S. will attempt another troop surge strategy starting late winter 2010, adding 30,000 troops to the theater. At the same time, he has set goals for the beginnings of withdrawal of troops. His rhetoric concerning withdrawal was couched in language that leaves the administration with little or no commitment for concrete troop withdrawals. As of this broadcast, best estimates of U.S. troops in Afghanistan are 68,000 troops in 3 combat brigades plus support troops. The coming surge looks likely to increase the number of boots on the ground to 98,000 by midsummer. In addition, there appears to be about 15,000 troops currently in country from various NATO allies. Casualties reported to date are 930 U.S. personnel with approximately 600 coalition deaths. Enemy combatants killed have been estimated in the range of 23,115 to 23,550. Civilian deaths are difficult to find accurate reporting on. Numbers range between 11,500 and 33,000. The war in Afghanistan presents many difficulties in cataloging civilian versus combatant deaths for many of the same reasons that dominated battle reports of the Vietnamese War. The line between civilian and insurgent is blurred, and propagandists from both sides exploit vague information to inflate the apparent number of deaths from each military operation. What can be deduced is that the U.S. kill ratio in this theater is extremely high, on the order of 25 to 1 in favor of the Americans. It is also apparent to even our most vocal critics that American forces continue to exercise extreme diligence in the use of force. Another major development in the area of conflict is the recent increase in Pakistani military activity on the Pakistani-Afghanistan border. For most of the post-World War II era, this border region has only been nominally controlled by the central governments of Pakistan, Afghanistan, and India. Pressure from the American State Department officials, as well as Chinese and British diplomats, has finally forced the Pakistani military to move to secure this region. Extensive and successful fighting has been reported in the past 6 months in the border region by the Pakistani military. This will serve to put pressure on insurgent groups, since it will weaken their ability to establish safe bases in this region, a region that has been largely off limits to American and Allied ground troops. The notable exception to American exclusion has been the covert use of drones, CIA-controlled extraction teams, and CIA-controlled sniper teams. As mentioned earlier in this report, covert action extends well beyond the static borders of Afghanistan and continues on a level unseen since the Vietnamese War. Finally, it seems necessary to note that all of these conflicts and military enterprises are being conducted without the United States being officially at a state of war. Congress has not declared war since 1941, and all conflicts and actions since that time have been conducted using other, less constitutionally sound means, such as executive orders or acts of Congress. Thankfully, America continues to operate without a draft. The United States military currently operates as an all-volunteer force. Look for future broadcasts to cover both these conflicts more extensively and in greater detail. In addition, Billiken News will attempt to present snapshots of other U.S. military activities overseas and other theaters in coming weeks. To conclude this broadcast overview of U.S. military issues, it should be noted that the United States currently has troops deployed in 38 foreign countries. Here's a list of those countries with the best numbers Billiken News can provide. Once again, my name is Cicero. Thanks for watching Billiken News. Coming episode will cover domestic politics and cultural issues. Please feel free to write us at the contact information listed at the beginning and the end of each program. Thanks a lot for viewing.